Today, I'm looking at my first pair of LeBrons. These are the Air Force 1 Four Horsemen. What's up, guys? BJ Kicks here. Welcome back to my channel, Kicks on Kicks, where I review sneakers. And today we have an early look at the Nike Air Force 1 Four Horsemen. This shoe, obviously, is actually a retro. Technically, is a retro of a sneaker that was basically a PE made for LeBron James and his friends, the homies, the Four Horsemen. And so I'm excited to look at these and talk about them. I'm excited. The quality on these is dope. So anyway, we're going to break down the shoe. I'm going to give you a look at the packaging, and I'll give you some legit checking indicators so that you can tell the difference between this high quality replica and, the real authentic, genuine article. Anyway, before I get into any of that, huge shout out to the homies that sent this over for review. Their information is down below. Let's get into the shoe, starting from the bottom up. Look at this outsole. This is classic. You already know. The forest green outsole for the Air Force 1. Concentric circles, Nike sign with the swoosh here kind of in the arch of your foot, basically. And that's that. Moving on to the midsole, the most defining feature about the Air Force 1. Oh man, I guess the silhouette itself is super iconic, but that chunky midsole is what really does it for me, right? So, see that green outsole peeking through to the bottom. You got this stark white midsole with a nice little green trim right here and the word air in gray or silver. I guess we can call that silver. Nice. So classic, such a classic. I mean, this shoe's been around since 1982, 40 years, and still striking visually every time you see it. Let's look at this upper, where the star of the show is this super soft, tumbled leather. They did not skimp on the leather quality on this shoe. It feels really good to the touch. You know how I feel. If it feels good in your hand, it's definitely going to feel good on your feet. But what I think is special about this shoe is it is not an Air Force 107. If you remember the differences, there are a couple. I'll point them out though. So we got this all tumble leather in white. Of course, we've got this really cool double swoosh. So you've got like a silver swoosh in the back and this forest green swoosh up front and center. My assumption is that this is a sort of homage to LeBron's high school team, St. Vincent, St. Mary, although I thought their jerseys were green and gold, but the silver works just fine for me. Toward the heel of your foot, you've got this horseman. It's a chess piece. The horse is a knight, right? I don't play chess. But anyway, you've got that horse embroidered there, and you see the number 4 embroidered there as well. Again, the Four Horsemen are LeBron and his 3 childhood friends who basically still are his business partners to this day. So when LeBron first got signed to Nike and went into the league, he also started a marketing company that basically housed all of his business dealings. And that company is LRMR Management or LRMR Marketing, one of the two. I don't remember. But of course, let's talk about, another defining feature on this shoe. As I'm explaining, look at these heel tabs, the back tabs, right? So we've got LRMR, and that LR, LeBron, Randy, Maverick, and Rich. Or LeBron, Rich, Maverick, and Randy, whatever. Rich Paul, Maverick Carter, Randy Mims, you've heard these names because they are powerhouses in sports marketing, in sports management, in media. Like, they're just all over the place. And that's crazy that your buddies from high school are running a multi-million, multi-billion dollar empire with you. Like, that's wild. LeBron's not even 40 yet. That's crazy. Anyway, I was in high school when LeBron jumped into the league and became the biggest thing in the world. And he's still the biggest thing in the world. That is wild. Anyway, so the LRMR, very cool on the back tab. And that's pretty much the shoe. Moving up. I told you I was going to show you the differences. So one thing that's different between this Air Force 1 low and maybe the more recent Air Force 1 lows that you've seen is this. You've got the embroidered Nike swoosh here right above your toe box. That's something that used to have on the old school models that kind of went away when Nike wanted to copyright or trademark their silhouette so they could eventually sue Bathing Ape 20 years later. But then also this lace doubre, the classic old school AF-1 82. That went away in 2007 when they redesigned the Air Force One. So really cool to see those touches back on a sneaker, and who better to bring that back than LeBron? Because if there's any signature athlete that wore a ton of Air Force Ones besides Rasheed Wallace, it's LeBron James. So anyway, that's the shoe. A couple of quick details though. On the insole, on one shoe, you've got this sort of LeBron logo inside of the lion's head. So that's the newer LeBron logo. On the other insole, you've actually got the LeBron signature. So that's cool. Forest green insoles. And that's pretty much the shoe. As far as the packaging, we could take a quick look. It's a standard Air Force One box. Regular old black or bluish gray with the silver there. I don't know if they're going to do a special box when the shoe actually releases, but what's funny is this actually says Air Force 107 with white and military green. I don't think that's the colorway because I wouldn't consider this to be military green. I'd consider that military green to be more olive, and this isn't the 07 Air Force. So anyway, that's interesting. We'll see what it looks like when it actually does come out later this year, but you know how it goes. You get these early looks because these manufacturers just start, eking out stuff. So there you go. There's your early look. These are dope. These are dope. And if they weren't white, I'd probably wear them a lot more often, but I'm definitely going to pull these out a few times this summer. What about you? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in another review real soon. Peace.